Hey everyone, so my name is Liz. I post a lot of beauty related videos on YouTube. I just love makeup. It's always been a passion of mine since I was like, I don't know, like 9 or 10. I know it's quite young, but I've always loved makeup. And I'm posting about 4 videos a week at the moment. So that's on a Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday and Sunday, all at 10 AM. And if that's the kind of content you enjoy, please subscribe. But in this video, I am actually really excited for this one because I filmed with this palette before and I just wasn't that impressed by it, but now I have completely changed my opinion. And if you want to see what my opinion is on the palette and how the rest of this collection performed, then stay tuned because I'm pleasantly surprised. This feels so weird, like having a new background. I am thinking of putting something up behind me. I'm just not sure what yet. I don't know if you guys have watched my review on this palette before. And if you have, you'd know I wasn't really, I don't know, happy about the palette. Like the colours just weren't, they were lovely colours, but they just blended out. And I hadn't, like it just blended out so that I had to keep packing on the colour, and I just wasn't really happy with the palette. So I'm doing a round 2 of that video because I have more Tasty Peach items. So the first thing I have here is a Tasty Peach lip oil, and this is in the flavour Peachy Keen, and I'm going to put that on now because when I do my makeup I like to have my lips moisturised before I put any like lipstick on in the video or when I do my makeup, so I like to put this on first. The packaging is really cute. It's got peaches all over the lid. It's yellow, it's like a mustardy, it's not yellow, it's like a peachy colour lid, and then it's like a really strawberry looking lip oil with the I Heart Revolution there. So what I'm gonna do, oh, it smells so good. Oh, it does smell like peaches. So let's see. I think I'll drop some. It's not sticky. It's very moisturising. I really do like this product. And let me just give you like a swatch on the back of my hand, which it's clear, so I don't know how much you're going to see. Do like that. I actually have the mini version of the big palette, and I'm not sure if I want to use this or still do like another like dedicated video with this in, because I do want to give that palette another try. And it's just literally a mini version. It's got that like rubbery velvet touch. It's a bit harder than the actual bigger palette. It's got the lovely 2 peaches on it, and then these are the shades inside. So you get 3 mattes, which is this shade, this one and this one, and then the others are all shimmers. I do love this little mini palette, but I think I will save it for a dedicated video. So again, I'm going to show you what this palette looks like. It's got the 2 peaches on. It's got this lovely peachy colour around it. It's like a yellow toned peach in my eyes. Then the palette's a bit more peachier based when you open it up, like around the sides. And these are all the shades you get in. A big reason why I was disappointed in this palette is because there wasn't enough peachy shades for me. So there was Nectarine, Apricot, Giant, and to me that's probably the most peachy shades that I felt like were in here. You got some lovely, oh there's another one here, Juice, but you got some lovely pinks in here which I like, some purples, a brown, lovely colours, but I feel like they could have just put a few more peachier colours in there. I'm going to start by packing on Apricot in my crease as a transition colour, and I'm going to bring you guys closer. I do have a few more items in this range to try out that I'm super excited for. I'm going to start with a lovely fluffy brush, and this is the PC23 by Peaches and Cream. There's kickback in the pan, but I don't really care about kickback. Like, if you're fussed about kickback, then it's probably not the palette for you, but I'm not fussed at all. That is glided on amazingly. And next I want to take this shade here called Nectarine, which is a lovely peach, like darker peach shade. Those are blended in really well together. I'm just going to take the previous shade, Apricot, and just blend out the edges so there's no harsh line. Now, I used this shade last time, Melba, and I wasn't convinced that I liked the shade just because it blended out into nothing. But we're going to give this shade another chance. It worked so much better this time. Really surprised with that one. And then I want to take this shade here called Flower and put that all over my lid. I think I used, yeah, Princess before and it just wasn't working. So let's try Flower and see what happens. I wet my brush for this. That's worked out much better than last time. You really have to wet your brushes with Revolution shimmers and like foily type shades. Then I want to take that Melba shade and just blend out the edges. I am so impressed with how that has worked. You definitely have to wet your brush, but if you don't wet your brush it just doesn't work out properly. But I also noticed that it can really like have crumbling, so you have like there'll be crumbled glitters over there, so you really got to go over it a couple of times to really get that desired look and kind of wipe away the crumbliness. I love this shade. Okay, I need to do some eyeliner. Now the eyeliner is all done, I've used a new eyeliner because my Maybelline Master Precise that I've been using in all my videos has sadly run out. So I've got the Maybelline Tattoo Liner, which is much darker, but it's not felt tip. And felt tips make winged liner so much easier for me. So my liner over the next couple of videos may be a little bit off. The next product I have to test is this I Heart Revolution Tasty Peach Mattifying Priming Spray. Now, I had to get this spray because I've never used a Revolution spray. Like, I actually just stick to my Fix Plus. I don't use anything else. Like, if I need something to really like make my skin glow again, I use that. If I need something to set my skin because I've got too much powder products and I just want it to melt together, I use that. Like, it's amazing. But this is a priming spray, so I was very interested to see how that would work. And because I have like dry nose, but then I have like oily skin, and like some places are dry, some places are oily, and I wanted to see if this mattifying priming spray can do something, because if it can, then it might be a new favourite for me. There's 100 ml in this, and let's open it up and see if it smells like peaches. Oh, I'm getting a scent. Oh, it really smells like peaches. Okay, let's try this. Oh, it's a very like thick pump when it pumps, when you spray it. Oh, let's just dry that down quite quick. I don't think my nose got any. Let's try that. Woo! My skin does look a bit more like glowy. I thought it was meant to, let me just pat it in a bit. That oil is really working. So I'm actually going to use the Conceal and Define in the shade F8 because I've caught a lovely tan and my MUA is too pale for me at the moment, and I love that foundation. So I'm going to use F8 and hope for the best. Might be a little bit too dark. Let's just blend out one side. And the foundation's sitting nicely on my skin, considering I only used a priming spray. Okay, my skin looks really dewy. It doesn't look matte, which is not the lights, but it really did give my skin like some hydration, so that this foundation like sat on really nicely. So let's do concealer and see how that works out. I'm going to use the shade C5 in Revolution's Conceal and Define. I think I should have mixed some shades. So everything has blended out really nicely against my skin. I would say that, like I said, the primer is more hydrating than it is mattifying, but I'm not mad at it because I love a good hydration. Like when I look at getting a primer, I always look that it hydrates as well as mattifies. It's not clung to any dry patches. Like you can kind of still see that I've got a dry nose, but it's not clung to it, which is really nice. To give this a fair test, I am going to use my Stay Matte in Transparent by Rimmel. I've actually can't remember using this powder when my face is tanned. Stipple. I don't like drag when it comes to my powder, except for down the neck. So I'm going to use my like normal like bronzer, blush, do my eyebrows, and then we're going to come back for something that I'm really excited for. This is the item that I was super excited for because this is the Tasty Peach highlighter, and I think this is the whole reason I'm doing this video all over again, is because I wanted to incorporate this highlighter into my routine. It looks amazing. It comes in this like yellowy packaging with like a peach on it, and then I haven't opened it yet. This is all first impressions. It's stiff. Look when my lights hit it. So you've got like a goldish side and like a pinkish side. This is the gold and that's the pink. I'm definitely going to go for the gold side. If you've been watching my channel, you know I love a good gold highlighter. Well, it's not as gold as I thought it'd be. Okay, it's not as gold, but it is an amazing highlighter. So I'm just gonna like dab it down a bit. Always have to do that. Kind of sink into my skin a little bit more. I love this product. Absolutely love it. Next time when I use it, I'm going to try and swirl the colours together and see what colour it comes up with, but I love this. I always love highlight. It's like one of my favourite parts of my makeup is highlight and lips. Let's go back in with the palette, and I want to take Sweet Cheeks and Melba under my eyes, and I'm going to mix them two together. I'm going to take Percy Pan for an inner corner highlight, and I like to keep him matte, so I'm literally just, because there's no shade in here that will keep that nice and matte, I'm just going to put some more of my face powder on there. Now we have another item that I'm super excited for, and that is the Tasty Peach Mascara. It looks exactly like the lip oil. It's really big tube. It reminds me of the tube of their first mascara. What was it called? Revolution? The mascara? It was literally their first ever mascara. A really fat wand. And let me curl my eyelashes so I give it a fair chance. My lips are still feeling moisturised, and I've been filming for about half an hour, which is really good. Some more dry formula. You can tell there's going to be a scent to it, but it's like a slight hint of peach. It's a good mascara, but it just hasn't done anything different to any of my other mascaras. So I think it's cute for packaging, and if you want it, it is a decently priced mascara. It's hard to see because I've got, there you go, I've got eyeliner on, but yeah, it's a very buildable mascara. Now that I've done mascara, I want to do my lips, obviously, and I have a product for that. So this is the Tasty Peach Soft Peach Liquid Lipstick in the shade Delight. I would have rather, oh, this is quite dark. I thought it'd be a little bit lighter, so let's just see what this looks like. I haven't brought a lip liner, so if the lip line is all over the place, I'm so sorry. So I've done it quite sheer because I feel like if I did it any darker, it's not going to match my eyes. It's drying down. I feel like the lip oil is making it look a bit more shinier. No, it's near enough completely dried down. And this is the finished look. Now that the look's completed, my dog is like climbing all over me. I'm really happy with the finished result. Like, I love the eyes, I love the highlight, I love the lips. I feel like my favourite is lips and highlight. I wish the highlight was a little bit more goldy, but maybe if I swirl them together it might be, so I will try that next time. And do you know what? I'm happy with the palette now, absolutely happy. I think it was just the way I used the palette, and you can't really pack on shades at first and then blend them out because you lose the colour. You've literally just got to start with your lightest and get to your darkest. So yeah, that's the way I'm having to use the palette. I don't know if anyone else is able to do it differently, but I find that best. I love the highlight, absolutely love this little highlight. I never really reach back for these in my collection. Like, I have a whole load of them, but I don't really reach for them. So I'm going to keep this in, like, I have an everyday like makeup tray that I use every day, and I'm going to keep reaching for this. The mascara didn't wow me, but it takes a lot for mascara to wow me because I barely have any eyelashes. Like, I have to do like 3-4 coats to get like a desired effect. So I might have to get into like using fake eyelashes again. Haven't used them in like a year, so that's going to be fun. Lip oil, the liquid lipstick, absolutely adore them. One of my favourite things, I must admit, is this. I actually really like this. The spray it spritz a lot in your face, which is okay because it's a priming one. But I actually really like that spray, and I'm not someone to use like a priming spray. It's really like hydrated my face. It hasn't mattified because I've kept in a lot of the hydration through the foundation after, and even now I feel like I've kept a lot of hydration in my face. But yeah, I'm pleasantly surprised. I knew I was going to like some products, but I didn't think I was going to love them this much. So I'm glad I did, and I'm glad I redid this and did a round 2. If you like this video, please give it a huge thumbs up, subscribe down below, and I'm hoping to be starting to film my palette collection, which is going to be fun because there's 2 whole towers of my IKEA drawers plus 2 more small drawers full of palettes. So I feel like I'm going to have it in parts and maybe do like a week of my palette collection. And if you want any more collection videos from me, just let me know because I'll be happy to film them during quarantine. We've got so much extra time. Yeah, so thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye guys.